let's move across and talk about commodities. Manisha is standing by with what's top of mind. Manisha.
Thank you for that. I'm looking at the sugar prices because we've seen some support continue into this one in the international markets as well, for that matter, and there is support for the sector as the street believes that there could be an ethanol review meeting that could take place this week itself. Well, when in the month of December, when the government had curbed use of cane juice and B-heavy for ethanol, they had also said that there would be a monthly review meeting for this. Well, January came and went and we did not see that meeting happen. So before the month of Feb ends, there is a strong expectation that you will see that meeting happen here. Also, when you look at the diversion numbers for this year, they are much lower, curbed at around 1.7 million tons. Last year, the diversion from sugar to ethanol was a big 3.8 million tons. So while we are less than half of it at this point in time, the street does believe that you could see some addition in these numbers there. Well, when you look at the market reports in sense of response to the second tender for ethanol of around 2.76 billion litres, it only has been to the tune of 1 billion litres. So this is something that has been weighing on. Also, apart from that, the sugar sector has been pushing for a formula-based ethanol policy. Whether we hear about that in this meeting or not is something that is still out in the open there. If you look at the Indian report card, then for the year 2023-24, we're looking at a production number higher now, lower as compared to the previous year, but higher than what the initial estimates were at around 32.5 million tons. Consumption is estimated at 28.5 million tons. Now, this is an important number, the carryover stock. The Indian norm is 6 million tons. We're looking at an 8 million ton of a carry forward stock. So what the street believes is that this extra 2 million ton that you could be looking at is what could come in sense of divergence towards ethanol. Whether that happens or not is something that we will have to wait for the meeting to happen to understand. This is the ethanol blending targets. 12% is what India achieved last year. Now, for this year, the targets are 15%. But with the way the tenders have come in and have been tendered at, the markets believe that 15% is a very far-fetched number on the street right now. Even if we achieve 12% is going to be quite high. Many of the industry participants also feel that it could be below 12% as well. So this meeting, as the timing comes in, is going to be very important in that sense as well. Now, to achieve what a government has put out for 2025 in sense of 20% blending, almost 1,016 crore litres is required. While we have seen investments go in for this one, but as I said, this meeting is going to be quite important in sense of divergence, what kind of targets is government putting out, whether they review it or not, and of course, whether there is going to be extra expenditure to ensure that we meet those targets. So this meeting is something we'll watch out for.
All right, Manisha, thanks very much for that. We'll take a quick